Peace, everyone. Just got one question this morning. Been on my mind since yesterday. It's like, where's the compassion gone in society? Where's the empathy? Where's it gone? There's just this been very prevalent over the past 25 years. You could see it happening. There's this like gangster spirit that's permeated society, even down to like the women and the young people, old people, everybody. They're just gangster now. Everyone's on this I'm a bad man tip, I'm a bad girl tip. What's that all about? What happened to just being a nice, accommodating, pleasant human being who has empathy for your fellow man? What happened to all of that? You have to search far and wide now to bump into someone who's cool. I don't get it. I really, really don't get it. Everyone's a bad man. Case in point. Yesterday, picking up my missus. Traffic's starting to build up now. Can normally get a nice little sweet parking spot where I usually pick her up. But after her park as close as I can, because she's got Parkinson's, she can't walk more than a few meters before she has to stop. Do you know what I mean? Parkinson's is really starting to lick her down. So anyway, long and short of it now, yesterday, this particular time, I can't find no parking space. And to make it worse, the kids are coming out of school because it's close to a school. But normally, even at school picking up time, I can still find a place. But this time I can't for some reason. Anyway, I'm like, boy, and I can't mess around either waiting for someone because there's someone like behind me, so I'm having to like get out of the way type thing. So long and short of it now, I have to go onto the main road next to the shop. My missus sees me, she's started to walk out already. She's forgot her phone, so I can't communicate with her if I like drive off down the road. So long and short of it, I have to just like hitch up the car right there and then. So I'm looking around, see if everything's going to be okay, see if people can get around me. And they can. But it's not the most ideal parking space, but I can get out. And I'm thinking to myself, surely people are going to give me a little mercy when I start to see my missus hobble along to the car. Then it'll click, they'll get it. They'll be like, okay, we'll give me a little bly. Because I would. And I do. You know. Even if I get miffed when I'm driving, like we all do, I just like shake my head. I mean, I just drive off. I don't stop and cause beef. There's no point. Life's too short. You know what I mean? And what's a little like 10 seconds inconvenience? It's like, man, come on, mate. But yo, my missus gets to the door, starts to like climb in. Takes forever as well to get in the door because she's weak. Next minute I'm hearing this commotion going on next to my window. Turns out it's like this guy in this white BMW. He's parked like right next to my car. He hasn't gone about his business. He just wants to give me a piece of his mind. I'm like, why? I'm thinking to myself, man, just drive away. I'm struggling there. It's like a couple more seconds, I'll be gone. But my man's giving it some, and I'm like, what the hell? And my missus like looking over, and she's like, what's wrong with him? I'm like, I don't know. And he's staying there, proper giving it some. So I'm like, bruh, I put my window down. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Is that what you're barking there for? Little, this, that, and the other. Blah, blah, blah. Effing and this and effing and that. Proper bad boy business. I think to myself, it can't be me that you're talking to like that. It can't be me. So I said to him, I goes, look. I goes, My missus has got Parkinson's, man. I mean, I couldn't find anywhere else. It's just one of them ones, innit? I'm just having to part. Before I could finish, I don't give a F about your woman's Parkinson's. I saw red. I saw red. I thought, my God, what do you mean? I would be considerate if the tables was turned. That would be all you would have needed to tell me, and I would have been on my way. And then I would have probably felt guilty for shouting and blinding at you. But no, he doesn't care. And he's there like some bad man. So I start shouting back, and it's totally out of character for me. I'm normally stoic. I'll let things fly, but not today. That got my heart. It really did. It got me. So we're going to and fro. What made it worse as well, I thought to myself, out of everyone who should have a little bit of compassion and empathy, it's a Muslim brother. Because this boy was a Muslim. And it's supposed to be Ramadan. Aren't you supposed to be fasting? Getting yourself closer to Allah? Isn't the fasting supposed to cool you down? Where did you get the energy from? You know what I mean? Are you supposed to be dehydrated a little bit on top of it? It's like, where's the energy, the negative energy come from to rant with me? And it's like, what happened to the spirit? Aren't you supposed to be... Anyway, this guy, and it's there, proper like menacing, challenging as well, along with it, which got my goat. Because I'm a man, you know, I've got antlers too. If it's time to butt heads, we'll butt heads then. Yeah, there's no walk in the park. But anyway, it's like people just push your buttons, innit? It's like all yesterday was like it's like a test all through the day. The Most High was testing every little nook and cranny that I could walk into yesterday. It was wild how it happened. But this particular one, I didn't like it. I didn't like the lack of empathy, man. It's like, come on, mate. You have to have a little heart, man. Come on, mate. I wasn't being brash and just parking up and blocking up the spot because I think I'm a geezer. It was none of that. You know, just had to have a little, you know, a little ease. Sometimes people need ease. You know, you just have to give people a little ease. That's all. That's all I was asking. But nah, this brother, nah. Out of everyone that should have given me ease, it should have been him. He wasn't giving me nothing. And to make it worse, about 20 metres up the road, he parked up. Walking out of his car like a proper geese. I thought, has this guy actually got out of the car to come and physically confront me? And I've seen red already, because I thought it was over. But he got out of the car and I thought, this guy looks like he's coming for me. Okay then, alright. It is what it is. I've got something for you then. I've got something for you today. You got to defend yourself. I'm sorry. As a man, you have to defend yourself. And I'm with my woman as well, who's not well. I'm like, nah. Some people, man. No, you have to defend yourself. So I thought this was going to turn physical. I thought, if it turns physical, I've got to defend myself. So we'll get licked down then. It is what it is. But nah, this guy, apparently, he's going to the school to pick up his pitney. So he's shouted and blinded at me outside the school to pick up his pitney. I'm thinking to myself, this guy's something else. It's really something else. So I drive past, because I'm not happy at what he said. So I ran down the window, because I'm saying to myself, he's going to pick his pitney up. Okay, I'll say my piece and then I'll be on my way. So I've said, like, well, what do you mean? You're not bothered? about my missus's Parkinson's. Well, what the hell's wrong with you? And then he starts off again. Go about your business and rare. Talking to me like I'm a little pitney. I'm like, nah, not today. So I pulled up my car. I ain't got time for this. But like I said, it was playing on my mind. I needed to remind him of empathy. It wasn't good. It hurt me. So I pulled up my car. I thought, nah, you're not getting away with this one. You need to be told. It looks like you're one of them people that think you can get away with stuff because you must think that you're, I don't know, Muhammad Ali or something. So I come out the car now and he's standing all menacingly at the gate and all of this. I walked right up to him, into his face, near the gate, and I said, who the hell do you think you're talking to? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? You can't go around talking to random strangers like that. I said, you're not talking to me like that because I'm not having it. I don't know who you think you... So it was one of them ones. And the man was coming out with this, that and the other bag of the da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I tried to explain to you that I parked there for a specific reason which I wouldn't normally park there for. You have to give me a little compassion. What the hell is your problem? Obviously it didn't come out as smooth as that, but you know, I still got my point across. And he still wasn't having none of it, and that made it even worse. And I'm like, this guy just doesn't give a F. He's not bothered. So I thought to myself, boy, some people, man. I'm like, and this man's making me stand here now with a raised voice in front of everybody. It's not a good look. And I thought to myself, nah. So eventually pulled the reins in. Eventually. The reins snapped yesterday, but eventually I pulled the reins in. Got myself all calm and I said to him, do you know what gets me? It's how he tried to buoy me up as well. I'm a middle-aged dude. You try to buoy me up in front of people like you're some bad boy. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. I have respect for people. I just demand the same in return. Nothing more. But you're not speaking down to me like that and going on so like that with me. No, it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. You need to be told. Why are you just gonna do it all the time? You can't. You can't, mate. You can't. Yeah, it was a horrible situation yesterday. But like I said, it's like, what is wrong with everybody? What is wrong with everybody? I cooled down the situation eventually. You know, I had to. Because you know, if you're on that journey, sometimes we're not perfect. Sometimes it's that particular person that pushes that button. And you have to realise that you've reacted instead of responded. So I reacted, and that showed to me as well that I'm under some stress. Because like I said, I would have responded. But this time I reacted. It was just a flash reaction. So eventually, when a response came in to overhaul the reaction, then I managed to simmer things down. Walked to my car. I was disappointed with myself, to tell you the truth. But then again, he needed to be told. Sometimes people just need to be told. Because they're just getting away with this gangster, this bad man, this bad boy. This I can do what the hell I like, speak to people how the hell I like. No one's anything to me. I'm above everybody. I'm the kingpin. Rare. It's like, nah. You have to defend yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically if need be. You know? You have to be a warrior monk. I come in peace, but I will defend myself. That's manhood at the end of the day. I'm sorry. So no, don't get away with that with me. Nah, I strive to be a righteous man. That's what I do. I strive. And sometimes people need to be told. It is what it is. You can't go on like that. Especially if you're a Muslim. You should have been ashamed of yourself. To be quite honest. Don't do that to people and make up a scene like that and cuss people down and rare. Nah, mate. Nah. I really had to hold it together. I really did. I really had to hold it together yesterday. You know? Because that's another thing. You don't know. Again, why you have to have compassion. You don't know what people are going through behind the scenes. You know? He doesn't know. I don't think he cared anyway. But on top of my missus's ailment, he doesn't know that my mum's on a deathbed right now. So I've been dropping her off. I was going to see my mum. She's had her last rites and everything. He doesn't know none of that. You know? That pressure as well. Seeing a loved one waste away in pain. It's heart-wrenching for the soul. That's probably another reason why I snapped. Because like I said, totally out of character for me. I would have responded instead of reacted. Like I said, there's a difference. There's a difference. Humanity, we have to get this together, you know. We really do. We really do. Allah's had enough as well. The Most High, the Grand Architect, whatever you want to call the higher power, he's had enough. He's seen how we carry on with each other, the wrongdoings, the evil, all these natural disasters around everywhere, global warming. If that's what you want to call, if that's the new name for Allah's judgment then, and retribution for what's going on the planet, then that's the new name for it then. We'll call it global warming. Because that's literally what it is. Allah is warming up our behinds right now. And it's only going to get worse. Yes, it's global warming. You're damn right. It's on a global scale. All of us are going to get our behinds spanked until we're pulled into a line. That's a mercy. All of you parents understand. Sometimes you have to give your child a little spank to pull it back into line. Because sometimes it's not going to listen regardless. It is what it is. Spare the rod, spoil the child. We're getting spanked right now. So we need to do better, man. We really do. We need to do better. Road rage. It's better if we just ride bikes, cycle around everywhere. We probably still have cycle rage then. Jesus. But yeah, life, mate. Life tests you sometimes. It really does. It really does. But I'll take my lessons from yesterday's little conundrum, as it were. You know, contemplate on what happened. You know, shouldn't have happened. But it did. You needed a good stern talking to, let me tell you. So yeah, that's what happened to me yesterday. Mate. Alright, I just thought I'd share that with you. That little thought from yesterday. Okay, that's my battery about to go. I'm out. Peace.